Welcome to Adventure House Auctions preview of the auction number 101. Most lots have a reserve. Also, there is a 15% buyer's premium added. New Fiction Library by Clayton, May 1932. Short Story Magazine by Short Story Publishing, August 1930. Famous Western by Blue Ribbon Magazines, November 1938. The Scorpion by Popular Publications, April, May 1939. Thrilling Baseball by Thrilling Publications, Summer 1949. Out of This World Adventures by Avon Periodicals, July 1950. Hopalong Cassidy's Western Magazine by Thrilling Publications, Fall 1950. Dream World by McFadden Publications, February 1924, a bedsheet true story magazine. Ace Mystery Magazine by Periodical House, May 1936. Illustrated novel Let's by Fiction House, December 1923. Stirring Science Stories by Albing Publications, February 1941. Bill Barnes Air Trails by Street and Smith, December 1935, first issue as a bedsheet. Detective Trails by Good Story Magazine Company, December 1929, second issue. All Fiction Detective Stories by Street and Smith, 1942 annual. Clever Truths by Clever Truths Publishing, June 1925. Bedsheet Literary Magazine, not a pulp, although printed on pulp paper. The Confessions of a Stool Pigeon by the Pyramid Publishing, 1931. Bedsheet Exposé Magazine, not a pulp, although printed on pulp paper. Burton's Follies by J.G. Burton, December 1933. High Heel Annual by Lex Publications, 1939. Star Detective by Western Fiction Publishing, May 1935. Strange Tales by Clayton Magazines, September 1931. Super Detective by Trojan Publishing, October 1940. Tales of Danger and Daring by New Metropolitan Fiction, March 1929. First issue retitled From Red-Blooded Stories. 10 Short Novels Magazine by Ace Magazines, October 1938. Tender Love Stories by Key Publications, May 1953. Thrilling Spy Stories by Thrilling Publications, Fall 1939. Top Western Fiction Annual by Thrilling Publications, 1950. Tropical Adventures by Carwood Publishing, March 1928. Two Western Action Books by Fiction House, Spring 1951. Variety Novels Magazine by Ace Magazines, September 1938. Walt Coburn's Western Magazine by Popular Publications, November 1949. Western Dime Novels by Frank A. Munsey, May 1940. Western Outlaws by Good Story Magazine Company, November 1929. Western Roundup by William H. Cook, July 1934. Western Yarns by Columbia Publications, March 1941. Wings by Fiction House, January 1928. World Fiction by Houston Publishing, August 1922. Young's Magazine and Advance by C. H. Young Publishing, November 1934, first issue after combining with Advance. Breezy Stories by C. H. Young Publishing, November 15, 1924. All Story Weekly by Frank A. Munsey, April 3, 1920. Complete Aviation Novel Magazine by Raymer Reviews, October 1929. Foreign Legion Adventures by Frank A. Munsey, August 1940. French Scandals by H.M. Publishing, November 1936. G-Men by Thrilling Publications, October 1935. Gay French Stories by Eagle Magazines, 1939. George Bruce's Squadron by Adventure House, August 1933. Gold Seal Detective by Magazine Publishers, December 1935. Green Book Quarterly by Blue Star Publications, 1933. Jungle Stories by Clayton Magazines, August 1931. Leading Western by Trojan Publishing, April 1945. Love and War Stories by Good Story Publishing Company, January 1930. Love Romantic Magazine by Popular Publications, April 1940. Lyric Love by Gordon Associates, January 1936. Mammoth Western Quarterly by Ziff Davis Publishing, Summer 1948, rebound return issues with a new cover. Max Brand's Western Magazine by Popular Publications, 1950, an American pulp published in Great Britain. Mobs by Good Story Publishing Company, August 1930. Movie Mystery Magazine by Anson Bond Publications, July-August 1946. My Life in a Love Cult by Better Publications, 1928. Bedsheet Size Magazine printed on pulp paper. Mystery Novels and Short Stories by Double Action Magazines, September 1939. New York Stories by Headquarters Publishing, November-December 1931. Northwest Stories by Fiction House, August 8, 1928. Pep by Art Group, December 1926. Pirate Stories by Gernsback Magazines, November 1934. Popular Engineering Stories by Magazine and Book Corporation, April 1930. Private Eye by Future Publications, July 1953. Racketeer Stories by Good Story Magazine's Company, February 1930. Rangeland Sweethearts by Popular Publications, October 1940. Real Mystery Magazine by Western Fiction Publishing, April 1940. Real Western Romances by Columbia Publications, December 1949. Rio Kid Western by Thrilling Publications, December 1939. Romantic Detective by Trojan Publications, February 1938. Saucy Detective by Movie Digest, May 1937. Science Fiction by Blue Ribbon Magazines, March 1939. Secret Service Detective Stories by Chain Publishing, November 1930. Skybirds by Magazine Publishers, January 1929. Smashing Western by Chesterfield Publications, September 1936. South Sea Stories by Ziff Davis Publishing, December 1939. Speed Stories by Headquarters Publishing, December/January 1930. Spicy Western Stories by Culture Publications, November 1936, the Uncensored edition. Sports Novels by Popular Publications, April-May 1937. "19 Tales of Intrigue, Mystery and Adventure" by Liberty Magazine, 1950. Adventure Trails by Monby's Publications, July 1938. Air Trails by Street and Smith, October 1928. All Adventure Action Novels by Fiction House, Fall 1937. The All Story by Frank A. Munsey, September 1912. American Agent by Republic Features, Spring 1957. The Argosy by Frank A. Munsey, October 6, 1917. Baseball Stories by Fiction House, Spring 1938. Best Football Novels by Thrilling Publications, December 1942. Big Chief Western by Frank A. Munsey, October 1940. The Cavalier by Frank A. Munsey, October 1908. Complete Novel Magazine by Novel Magazine, July 1925. Cowboy Short Stories by Blue Ribbon Magazines, January 1939. Dan Dunn Detective Magazine by CJH Publications, September 1936. Detective Book by Fiction House, April 1930. Detective Book by Publishers Holding, September 1937. Dr. Death by Dell Publishing, February 1935. Eerie Mysteries by Magazine Publishers, August 1938. Exciting Western by Thrilling Publications, Fall 1940. Fear by Great American Publications, May 1960. Fight Stories by Fiction House, June 1928. Flash Gordon's Strange Adventure Magazine by CJH Publications, December 1936. True Police Cases by Country Press, no date but is the first issue. Under Fire Magazine by Magazine Publishers, November 1928.